Hello, hello. Well, I should probably, yeah. We don't need to hear the game right now. We don't need to hear the game. But yeah, we're back. We're in a test lobby right now, so I'm just gonna be chilling on this screen for the moment. But we're playing against Bonjour, so that should be an interesting match. A high quality match as well. Let me just pull up who they played to get here. Bonjour. They lost 3 against Limitless, so I mean, not too surprising. But I'm not going to lie. After having just gone to Game 5 against what was the name again? Mongolia. It's a shame to see us having to play Bonjour now, because they're very good as well. But so far, Bonjour have probably been worse than Mongolia. So if we go to Game 5 against Mongolia, you know, we might be able to win. We might be able to win. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I look red. Do I look less red when I'm going here? I don't know. Because I'm looking at OBS right now, that's red. And if I alt-tab into Wikipedia, then I'm white. Then I am very white. Maybe I should stay here. I'll stay here until the test lobby finishes. Looks like we're finishing now, so... should be starting up pretty soon. What we got going on? Yeah, we should be starting pretty soon. Yeah, Bonjour, Cam, Skill Steal, and Willow. Very good roster. But yeah, I'll be transitioning into that now. Yep. They're on the orange team. So, there we go. Can enable the audio. And I think we're good to go. Let me know if there's any audio issues, if the game's too loud, the game's too quiet, for your preference. But yeah, we're gonna get things underway here. Game 1, Bonjour versus White Rabbit Gaming. You're an early shot already, and Bonjour with the early lead. Not like this! Not like this! And we just played such a great series as well. We couldn't finish it off, but we played pretty well against Mongolia. We're right into the thick of things here. Bonjour, they're not letting up. On paper, they have the more accomplished players, so by that logic, maybe you'd call them a better roster here, Bonjour. And I'm sure people are expecting them to get that, you know, performance worthy of their names at the moment, and they're getting a second goal as well. It's not going to be easy for White Rabbits in this series as things start to go against them early in game number 1. It's all good though, you know, we got 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and the whole series left. So no need to get too negative. This cam here a bit awkward. We also got a crazy highlight play in that series against Mongolia. We Casper getting a great pass off the Friction. And we hope to see more of that in this event. And now Friction here going off to the backboard. Teammate up forward looking for a 50, but not strong enough. The defense holding together. Or holding things together, rather. Barely just whiffing that. That's a great touch, just a little bit too high from Bonjour. I think they might just get this one. It just about saved from JRS. A great save after the pinch attempt off that post. Free flips right into position and gets it away. Oh, that's a great shot top corner from Casper. Look at that. Great pass from Friction. Casper's there. Willu probably wasn't completely sure. No, eventually he was. He definitely was sure that was going in. Just too tough to save in the end for Bonjour. And now we're within 1. Good pinch to get that away from Cam. Friction will be slightly awkward. Shot comes in and oh no, they've brought it back to 2 goals away. Or 2 goals in front. Yeah, I mean that was a good pinch and Friction just wasn't quite in the right position. Couldn't quite react appropriately. It's a good kick up as well. Cam 1-0 boost, going for the bump, almost getting it as well. Casper trying to get this one away. Double commit came in through. Bonjour pretty much getting a fake, unintentional to my belief. JRS clearance. Willu gets it over 1. Goes for another 50. Decent one as well. Cam already up for it. Able to get this one forwards. Willu was there, off to the backboard again, a bump as well. Shot saved down by Casper. Ball into the midfield. Who's first to it? Bonjour. But get it away. Big clearance from JRS. Could have been a goal on its own. Ooh, big whiff. That should be a goal, but I think Skill was bumped out of the way there. Now the counter by Casper. Unable to do anything there. Big clearance, 2 minutes remaining. Skill Steal, can he get a touch? Yes he can. Casper will get a save, but another teammate committed as well. No ideal here, and JRS can't get there in time. Skill Steal just first to it, unable to make contact off the rebound. Willu goes up high, can't make a second touch. Pass by JRS, Friction. Off to the corner, can get it into the midfield. Over ball now actually does find its way into the midfield. Friction trying to get that shot off, but blocked out yet again. Other side, another counter attack, this time for Bonjour, unable to make much of it. Now just a minute remaining. White Rabbit, they still need 2 more goals to tie things up. And another to win the game. Here Cam, taking this one slowly, had no boost. And you think maybe that's a counter-attack, but Willu's just being annoying there. And really delaying the control of White Rabbit. This an unfortunate spawn as well. Just shot slightly wide. 40 seconds. We need to do something. One flick comes through. Cam will just get that one away. Ball to the side. Casper gets a touch. Can he do much with it? No boost again. The answer is no. He can't do anything with it. And time keeps ticking down here for White Rabbit in game number 1. Ball into the midfield again. Shot again by Bonjour. Shot on target, and Willow will make it 4-1. White Rabbit Gaming, they'll have to go back to the drawing boards. For this series, they can still regain, but momentum definitely against them. On top of, you know, considering last series where they lost the last 2 games and now they lost the first game in this series. So really 3 games lost in a row for White Rabbit. How do they respond? We'll have to wait 5 minutes to see just that. Kingsman Gans for the bracket command. No way. No way. What's up, my guy? that command does? Yeah, that is accurate. Send you to the lick. To the lick. In between games, should I like bother? Should I bother like coming back? Just be like, yo, what's up? I realize that was probably too loud. I can't really guess how loud that is. I don't really know what's too loud and what's not too loud for music. But yeah, yo, what's up, guys? What's up? I'm not really sure I can be bothered to be on the screen. I won't bother. I won't bother. I won't do that. I'll only use that screen in between starting series. But yeah, I mean, let's face it, other than, you know, that one time when we got that goal, not looking too good. Not looking too good in that game for White Rabbit. Hope to see them respond going forward. How Snow Bunny Gaming? I mean, sure. Are you doing Raya Dinets? No idea if that's the right way to say that. What's the delay? What is the delay, guys? I don't have chat enabled, do I? I'll enable that just in case it's relevant. Yeah, match chat off. So I've turned it on. In case I have to listen to an admin. It's an early awkward moment there for Bonjour. Some decent touches, scale steal. Basically giving it away here for White Rabbits. Unable to get that 50, was weak Asper. Ball onto the back, but skill steal's there for the shot and nobody getting to that ball in time. I have to say, in comparison to how they played against Mongolia, it really is night and day for White Rabbits. So far, anyways, in this series. Other than, again, that one goal they had, which looked pretty good. It was a pretty good goal, but it really has been the only highlight for them in this series. Other than that, nothing to really look at. A decent 50, but we Casper will be first to it, looking for a 50. Taking a opposition's boost. Another 50 here off the air dribble, or after the high clear rather. Another shot coming through, and Casper will be forced to own goal, being desperate to get that one away. Things are not looking good. They are not looking good. Man. And I'll be honest as well, I think this might be, and don't get me wrong, they're playing against a good team, do not get me wrong, and that might be, you know, playing into the performance of White Rabbit here. But it does look like this might be the worst White Rabbit have played in the entirety of this event, including the entire qualifier as well. It's an early effort then, that's pretty much an open goal. All he has to do is get it a little bit far away from weak Casper, and there won't be much he can do about that. And I hear a bunch of roster moves are on the way for SSA, so I wonder if contribution to that is somebody's been let know, or somebody has an inkling that they're getting replaced, and that's playing into how perhaps weak the mental might be. So that's just speculation. That is just speculation. But what I am seeing is a very unconfident White Rabbit that doesn't really look like it's about to regain. Doesn't look like there's much fight here in this team right now. Major, on the other hand, they have been very effective. They've definitely been very consistent in this game so far, and that's 4-0 now in game number 2 as well. Consistently scoring their opportunities, but at the same time not asked many questions. White Rabbit will have an opportunity here, but not good enough. Ball goes back into midfield. Skill still gets that one away. Lateral touch from Friction. Casper will take over. And yeah, and still can't really get anything going here. And for Bonjour, they're looking at this thinking, alright, it's a great way to start some momentum. Alright, we got swept by Limitless. That was expected. I assume they lost against someone in Qualifier, whether that was expected or not. I am not aware. But yeah, they're really looking to kickstart their momentum here, considering they're a team that want to be making top 4, but I don't think they have, and I can fact check that as well really quickly. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to press escape there. But yeah, I know they definitely didn't do that in the first event, because they lost in game 7, I believe, in quarters. Or 6, it might have been game 6. But yeah, no, they didn't even make top 8. Wait, did they not? Oh no, they did make top 8, but they lost then. No, last qualifier they lost in game 7. Sorry, I got that one wrong. And they've made it 5-0 as well. I mean, there is no hope for White Rabbits in game number 2 here against Bonjour. Yeah, they lost against Drift Queens in game 7, so yeah, still working towards top 4 are Bonjour. And they've been clearly, by far, been the better team here, but yeah, I mean, it is slightly strange because Mongolia, they straight up, they have beaten this team, they've beaten Bonjour, they've got better results than them this split, yet we go to game 5 and in a series where really we looked like we could win. We were 2-1 up as well, but no, against Bonjour we're getting absolutely clapped. Absolutely annihilated right now. And I really hope we get game 3. We need something to get some confidence. And I'm not asking, you know, you have to reverse sweep this team, you don't. But just don't get annihilated 5-0 every game, because that's kind of what it feels like right now. Really shit second matchup, to be honest. It really is, and I think I'm sure that played into the mental as well. I'm sure that brought them down mentally as well. Knowing, you know, oh, we went to game 5 against Mongolia, what a result for us. You know, even though we kind of were in a advantageous situation within that series, you maybe think, oh, maybe we should have won. The players will definitely think they should have won. You know, you can't go 2-1 up in a series and not think you should have won. Probably. 80% of the time players will say that. You can't go 2-1 up and then think, oh yeah, we shouldn't have we shouldn't have ended up winning that series, you know. But yeah, no, now they've got to play or have been playing Bonjour, and it has not gone well. And all the oh, we're not getting started. What's going on? What's going on? I think Willu might have been slow on that join up. It's probably what that was. But yeah, from thinking we might go up 1-0, all of a sudden we are down 2-0 in Swiss. Or it feels like it, right? But yeah, no, Bonjour still have to win one more game here. Friction has gone. Oh, I thought he went AFK there, but not sure what happened there. But let's see. You know, it's 0-0. We could definitely still win this. Skill Steal getting a couple of touches there off to the backboard, but couldn't finish it. Let's see what White Rabbit have to offer. Off to the backboard we go. Willu able to get a touch away. JRS back to the midfield. Friction looking for a shot. JRS looking for a demo, unable to get it. As now recollect the ball in defense. It's a good demo there by Willu. Friction unable to get it over Skill Steal. A good block there to get it away from Wee Casper. And Cam, probably the mechanical standout here for Bonjour. I do remember 1 or 2 highlight goals this guy has scored against the White Rabbits in the past. Decent touch, White Rabbit. Wee Casper looking for a demo there, but Cam was way ahead of him in the play. Much better game for White Rabbit so far, but also a bit worse here by Bonjour. They're looking a little bit more passive. JRS almost getting there in time on the goal line there after a good 50. Good, better opportunities coming out now for White Rabbits. Game number 3, early commit from Wee Casper, a little bit too slow by Bonjour. Cam having to bail out his teammates. Ball in midfield, shot by Cam, a bump coming through, Friction avoids it, gets one touch. Save comes through as well from Wee Casper. JRS has to get it away, but what a block there by Cam. Went early and the defense just couldn't get it around. Half the game done here, still tied. So I'm very happy to see that for White Rabbit Gaming. But can you finish off the game as well? Can you get a goal? Can you get in that lead? JRS. Gonna get this off to the side. Friction. Complete whiff on the ball there. Skill Steal is outplayed there as well. They're kind of a, some people call that a bit of a whifty where you whiff the ball, the other guy ends up whiffing the ball in the process. JRS gets a touch there, but no teammate there. Willow looking for a solo play. Casper gets a crucial backflip challenge. Both teams having their fair share of efforts, looking very, very even in game number 3. Love to see that. The whiff coming out from Friction, but does get a bump on Cam. A big clearance. Nobody, I thought for a second there, nobody was back, but JRS did indeed eventually get back. Musty by JRS off target. For a second there I thought that Musty was gonna go crazy, but Bonjour had it handled just fine. Cam, big clearance through the middle. Casper heading this up to JRS, but actually it ends up being a pass for the opponents. Shot not good enough. Ball into the midfield, nobody was there. Now can we get a counter attack for White Rabbit Gaming? Skill Steal doing a good job, sort of controlling, baiting out a bad challenge, but a bad touch from him. Friction in midfield. Couldn't get a good enough touch to sort of at least threaten the defense there. Counterattack on the other side, Friction. Good touch by him, JRS there. Big clearance, but Cam right there in defense, waiting for the ball to get to him. Decent air dribble, Wee Casper had it red. Good job there by Wee Casper in defense. And here, looks like we're about to go to overtime if we get it to the ground. I don't think there's a double tap incoming. A shot was a Cam on 0 seconds. Sweeps in the series with just a shot here into the bottom corner just before it hits the ground. That's a really good touch by him. Fair play. And that's GG's. I mean, fair play. I mean, we lasted a whole 5 minutes. And then on 0 seconds, Cam gets the goal. Oh, I have seemingly removed the entire screen. I will see how to fix that later on. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, we'll be going to a bit of a beer bank. We've got a sweep there, so probably series won't be finished. So we'll have a little bit of a wait there. But yeah, we'll be going to the beer bank screen. When we're back, we'll have to try to not get swept out of the tournament in Swiss, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see you in a bit.
holding on to. If it could be black and white, we'd lead to sunrise. 'Cause I'm not gonna stay for a second last chance. When none of this seems right, what am I holding on to? play to win.
Hello, hello, we are back. We are back. We're waiting for our next match to start here, which is against Quasar. Should be a test lobby at the moment, to my knowledge. So we're just waiting a little bit. Obviously, we are currently 0-2 down. We're currently 0-2 down. Let me get some light on my face real quick. Actually, we're 0-2 down. So not ideal, obviously, but you know, this match hopefully should be easier than the last two. I believe this is an EU team as well, Italian team to be more specific. They have gone so far 0-3 against the Elites, so the Algerian team, and then 1-3 against Sesame Street Ballers, who are another decent team. From actually SSA, so not any import players there. And that team includes Happy Meal, who has gone to the World Championship as well. So you know, that's a decent roster. To my knowledge, Blackstar also on that team, which is someone that tried to play with White Rabbit during the off season, but eventually JRS was the one picked for RLCS instead. Tristan, somebody who's got results last season as well. So you know, that's a good team. So I still think Quasar will not be an easy match whatsoever. It won't be I don't think it'll be anything like our owned esports series from last time around. Not that I think that's how owned esport versus White Rabbit should normally go. I think it should normally be closer than it was last time around. But I don't think it'll be anything like that, is what I'm trying to say. But hopefully, you know, we're the better team, basically. Because I think we'll be the better team, but Quasar, so far, haven't really... I think this is our first regional playing, our first qualifier playing together, so, you know, there isn't a lot of info to go off of, other than that they've beaten Bird, who are a good team. Nothing crazy, they've made the event once, they made the second qualifier, but other than that, they haven't. So beating them, I mean, I'd expect us to beat them as well. So, you know, just looking at that, you know, there's really isn't that much to go off of. Rose got a sexy beard. No, I don't. So I have to like look down all the way over here, because I may be standing right now, but my phone also died, so I can't see the chat with my phone. I have like a laptop that's like all the way down. I should enable. By the way, how you doing, Hackett? Lewis Hackett, my guy. I will enable the tingy. Yes, there we go. Oh, I need to make sure that that doesn't say it's one now. New series. Are we on the blue team? We better be on the blue team. We are on the blue team. Let's go. I'm good. I am chilling, man. This team is currently 0-2 in the Swiss, so that's not ideal. But it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna regain. We're going to regain. Transition. There we go. We have transitioned. We've done it. Alright, well, another EU team. So this is another team, because of the rule change that I've mentioned multiple times, where you can play in any region that you want, regardless of where you live. So that means you can play in APAC, even though you're playing on 200 ping in NA, for example. And this is another EU team playing from Italy, I would assume, as they are Italians, who have invaded the SSA region on, let's check their ping, let's check the ping, on 170, 160, 150 ping each. SSA, can they remain on top? So far they can. JRS, first goal, let's go. But yeah, generally speaking, that has been the story this season for SSA, is, you know, can they stay on top in their own region? Because, you know, currently we're looking at roughly half the teams in the main event aren't actually SSA. That 90% of those teams that aren't SSA being EU. And not just looking at the amount of teams there as well. We Casper getting a double tap. Let's go. That's 2-0. Great start here after some much needed motivation. As we haven't had the best time as of yet, but now we're starting to turn over a new leaf. But yeah, that competition SSA vs EU isn't just happening within the amount of teams those regions have in the main event, but also in who has the best team in the main event. Currently, so far, Limitless, the SSA team, has dominated both grand finals against the same EU team on both occasions. So currently we're looking at a number 1 SSA, number 2 EU. But yeah, so far SSA remains on top within their own region on the SSA servers. And this will be yet another continuation of that. To a smaller degree, of course. This is the Swiss O2 round to decide who gets knocked out as top 16 and who progresses further than that. Oh my, I don't know how it's done it, but somehow JRS 50s that way all the way through into the goal. You see, look at that, nobody going for the ball. Somebody has to be covering the ball there, and what I mean by that as well, but some might recognize that more, by somebody has to cover low, which means you have to go where the ball is, right? You can't have one person pre-jumping, one waiting on the backboard, one waiting on the other side of the backboard or in the net. Somebody has to be going for the ball there. Unfortunately for Quasar, none of them did. Been a good start so far for White Rabbits. 3-0 up. Clearance didn't get too far, but Friction able to get a touch to the side. Another pass midfield, Friction. One touch, gets blocked out. I'm largely unfamiliar with these European players from Italy. I think Keko maybe I've seen before somewhere on Twitter. Maybe. But other than that, don't really have an idea. That's a good demo as well. JRS looking for a double tap, gets one, but Zabel able to get a touch away. Friction, good 50 will be over the bar. Keko, pretty awkward, able to get a touch over JRS, sorry. One flick, a pretty good one as well. Friction, still able to get a touch. Been a bit of a stalemate ever since that third goal from White Rabbit. Another good save coming through. White Friction on the end of that one. JRS with the zero boost musty. Slightly ambitious. Oh, I think that's a miss from Weakcast, but Friction just about gets there in defense. As I assume the Italians would have gotten desperate for a goal here. They won't be awarded with one. Another ball in the midfield. Nobody's quite there to get the second touch for White Rabbits. Casper going off to the ceiling. Passes to the midfield. Misses the ball. Leaves a free ball for Geo. I'm going to call him Geo. Keko. Zero boost there. Wifty. I can't say that seriously. I think wifty is when somebody whiffs and somebody ends up whiffing it as well, but I can't really unironically say it without laughing. So I'm gonna have to stop doing that. I'm retiring the term wifty, sorry. I'm retiring that word. Or term rather. But yeah, I mean, White Rabbit, they haven't really had to work, right? I mean, they don't really need another goal. All they have to do is, you know, kind of play tight play. Applying a bit of pressure, but playing defensively structured, really. I'm sure that was intentional. Looked a little bit wonky, but it ended up being a great pass there from JRS. Eventually blocked out by the Italians. I sure hope we are. Yeah, we are transitioned. I was gonna say, if that was just on my face cam for the entirety of that game, that would have been quite awkward. Good block there by Wee Casper. And there we go. That's 1-0. Geo insta leaving, probably opting for a preset change. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You know, when you're 0-3, when you're on the way to go 0-3 in Swiss, that's you know, you need something to switch up the momentum. And for some people, if you're affected by placebo, changing a car can positively affect you at the end of the day. If you think it works, even though there's no like logic behind it, then it literally can work. Mm-mm. Alright, momentum. Will it continue in favor of White Rabbit? We'll find out here in game number 2. Looking to get onto match point is White Rabbit Gaming. After they've had an eventful day so far. Going all the way to game 5 against Mongolia, a top 4 team I would say in the region. And then falling short of a team that probably would be considered just outside top 4 in Bonjour, falling to them not very graciously. You know, the shot, Keko getting the first goal for Quasar, and they've been wanting one for a while here. The Italians, they've worked for it. Gio getting a good touch there as well. Wee Casper was not aware where the shot was going. Shoots down the middle. And that's 1-0 for Quasar. How do White Rabbit respond? Decent kickoff. A fake there as well. JRS gets it into the top corner. And that's 1-1. I call this a fake. It might be a whiff. It almost certainly is a whiff. Now that I look at it again. That is certainly a whiff. But it was a great shot from JRS nevertheless to tie things up. Gio to the backboard. Friction, a bit of an awkward touch, but able to get a second. Crucially. JRS going for some mechanics, going for the flipper set. No, gets a 50 with Keko. Hammond gets it away that far. Fake there for Keko to take over. Wee Casper gets one touch, back to defense. JRS does get the whiff though, and double commit in defense, able to pinch it all the way to the side of Quasar. Friction gets one touch, has 0 boost, will try to get the best thing he can, but still couldn't get that 50. JRS get it away, but not far. Gio can't do much himself now. White Rabbit able to get a counter attack. Wee Casper looking for a demo. Anyone there for a big early challenge? Not quite. Gio. Giant clearance back to the White Rabbit half. JRS, no boost to his name, was kind of forced to give it away. Good challenge by him though, as a shot was coming through from Quasar. Ball in midfield, one fakes it, JRS shoots! That's twice now, and I have to check whether this was intentional again, because I am yet again unsure. I still don't know. I still don't know. I have no idea from that angle. No idea. Regardless, there's a brace from JRS to put White Rabbit into the lead in game 2. Bit of panic here. A shot coming through, saved out by JRS. Quality opportunity there for Quasar. Looking much better in this game number 2 as opposed to 1, where really they looked like they were getting absolutely annihilated. Keko only able to get one touch. Teammate Gio up for it, off to the corner, able to make a second touch. A good shot saved up by Wee Casper, but more is required. Eventually. Oh, sorry. Eventually one kind of left the ball for Wee Casper there to clear it out, and on the other side, Friction gets a shot, and that'll be in as well. 3-1, 2 goals in the lead for White Rabbit. Gio, decent touch in the midfield. Keko, leave it. Ever so awkward there. Good beat there by Quasar. JRS in defense, getting a touch at as well past the attacker. Decent 50, off to Zabel. Might be a shot here, a midfield pass. Gio, that is behind him. A bump cape through. A good touch as well, but they just can't get it on target. Wee Casper touching it there, basically wishing for an own goal. And well, his wish came through. Not the greatest play there by White Rabbit, though they do remain in the lead, though just by one. Zabel completely whiffing the ball there. Gio gets a clear. JRS off to the corner. Can he get the read? No, he can't. The shot comes through. Top corner from Friction. I'm loving these shots from White Rabbit, and that's a good one as well. Just shy, just barely shy of that top corner, but it gets close enough. It gets close enough. And I mean, they haven't been too bad here, Quasar. That's a good pass as well. Oh, that shot should have been in. You have to score those. They made such a good play there, Quasar, but they just did not finish it. They'll be kicking themselves after that one. One touch, just try to make it annoying for the defense so they constantly have something to deal with. And I think White Rabbit Gaming might be toying with them a little bit here, but maybe we might be seeing some trolling. And that's some good bumps and friction. Open net. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? Nobody's gonna take it, of course. I don't think I was wrong when I said there might have been some trolling going on. No way, JRS. Come on, you've gone for it every time. Not quite. Not quite. One day, it will happen. JRS will get the side double tap on target and score. It will happen. Okay. Okay. I mean, White Rabbit are just trolling. I mean, they're asking for it. They're really asking for it. They're begging to get this to overtime. They're begging. Alright then, White Rabbit, 18 seconds. Can you maintain the goal lead? Through hopefully not trolling. Just play high. Just play high. Okay, we got Wee Casper pre-jumping. It's 4-3. Guy, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean it up a little bit. You know, let's take them seriously. We're kind of down 0-2 in Swiss right now. Thank you. Thank you for the clearance. Let's get another touch. Yep. And an own goal. Almost from the opponents there. But nevertheless, match points. We're on to match point now. For White Rabbit here, so good time to be a White Rabbit fan in this series. And I mean, they originally started trolling, so I mean that kind of shows how confident they feel in this series that they are gonna win it, but they're gonna have to play at least one last quality game here to close it out. Will Quasar not only get swept out of the tournament, but swept in this series as well? We'll have to find out in the next 5 minutes. He's in touch there from Quasar. Good touch in defense as well. From Friction, gets it away. Wee Casper. One touch, goes for a second, able to get it all the way down to pretty much the box there as well. And JRS to get an upfield challenge. Wee Casper dunked, and a miss coming through, but Friction able to bail out his teammates. Italian goes off to the ceiling, was maybe hoping for the double off the ground. Unable to get it in the end. JRS off to the side, Keko's right there, just has to turn around, gets a good challenge. Decent midfield pass as well. You know, you get the creativity is there for the Italians here. They've got some good plays going, but overall they can't make everything. They haven't been able to make everything work here. The shooting percentage for them hasn't been great. The defense hasn't been great. And their speed of play, just not quite as good as White Rabbits. Here, awkward to deal with. Wee Casper going for a shot that has no power on it. Almost got a dunk. Friction gets one touch, but again, easily dealt with for Quasar. Good dunk attempt by was it Zabel? Is that his name? I already forgot. JRS going off to the backboard looking for a double tap. Gets one. Saved down. Weak Jasper. Gets another touch. Friction. We'll leave that one. Doesn't want to have to overcommit. Early commit though by JRS. I was going to say an F. I was just straight up going to say the F word there. But I didn't. You know, I realized what I was about to say. This is an RLCS team broadcast. JRS, good touch as well. Off to the backboard, not quite the setup he wanted. Gio again. Really do too much other than give it to Friction, who gets a good touch off to JRS. That might be an open net. Yes, it is. 1-0 for White Rabbit. Gio thinking he didn't really have to worry about being in defense. JRS comes in quickly, catches the defense. And just like that, we're in the lead. Zabel, that might be an awkward touch, but he can follow up on it himself. B. Casper gets a pass down. JRS will be up for it. Almost gets a second touch, not quite. JRS, I get that he likes cutting in and coming in with all the boost he has. Be good for some lateral plays, because he, at the end of the day, he loves his lateral plays. Whiff there from Gio, had no boost to his name. Zabel coming in for the shot, good bump as well, and Quasar, they tie things up. Had no boost, basically going for a fake, and it still was very convincing. And going for a bump whilst he's, you know, in that opposing box. Very effective play by the Italians. Casper going for some bumps, leaves it for JRS here in the corner. Gio, clearance doesn't get too far, ball into the midfield. Heko trying to take his time, but a good bump, almost a goal there. The shot was a bit too wide. Friction going for the midfield. Wee Casper there. It opts for the slow play here. Off to the midfield again. JRS up. I think probably would have been the right play there for Wee Casper to play that one a little bit quicker. Didn't have to play that one slow. The defense wasn't looking too comfortable, giving them time basically by playing slow for teammates to get back, people to get boost, that are getting back as well. And now JRS taking control. Zabel with an early commit, but misses the ball entirely. Might be a shot here eventually. Wee Casper with a double tap, misses the second touch, but a shot won't be off target. Wee Casper makes it 2-1. I was just about to say, Wee Casper just went for the double touch. How is that his goal? But that's how. He just slightly grazed it. But I should give my props to Friction with that shot rather than Wee Casper. So, good job, Friction. I was going to say Wee Casper again. Look at that, what a dunk there. Pre-jump dunk from JRS. Friction gets one touch, but Zabel's right there. "20 seconds to maintain the lead. JRS off to the backboard. Doesn't have a lot of boost. A good touch from Zabel as well to get it off to the side. Disable, only 20 boost. Tries to get a pinch to make it awkward for White Rabbit, but just unable to do so. And another good pass. JRS almost getting a goal there. 1 second remaining. Can we get it onto the ground? We Casper going for the highlight reel play. That hits the ground. WRG sweeping after going 0-2 down in Swiss, making sure they have the best possible matchup for the next round here. But obviously, I mean, you don't always get the best match by having the best game difference, so we'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, 3-0 sweep for White Rabbits. We'll have quite a while to wait for the next match. Until then, we'll be going to a bit of a BR back screen, so we'll catch you in a bit.
I'm cold, still stainless. My glass half full. Always said, don't suffer no fools. Serpents, daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. Gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon. I can be a weapon. Come a cold blood, selfish. Your words are painless. I like when I drive and it feels so dangerous. They say I'm a red flag, 'cause they want it so bad. You should know I'm holding on to what I have. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon. I can be a weapon. like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us whole. Maybe every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. Frozen in my dream, I can't escape the thoughts of you. If I try to leave, when I'm with you I can't move. It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us whole. Maybe every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the ultimate matchup coming up. We've got White Rabbit Gaming playing against Trickstars. Or more specifically, or more, actually less specifically, more broad. Yes, that's English. Unknown Goats, which is Chrono, Trickstars, and you might recognize them from Stress Kibiri in the previous qualifier, Glyfty. So that's right, we got another EU SSA matchup coming up. They're just in the test lobby, so just waiting a little bit here. But yeah, that should be a really exciting matchup here. My chair is in the way. Okay, I've moved it away. But yeah, we find ourselves 1-2 in the Swiss right now. If history repeats itself here, we would lose the series, considering we've gone 1-3 in both Swisses before this one. But you know, then again, I feel like we've sort of impressed more within this qualifier. Both, you know, the Swiss a little bit yay or nay. It's been a little bit mixed, bit of a mixed bag so far. But outside of the Swiss, I feel like within that double elim stage, we've been very impressive overall. I would say, you know, going to game 5 against NXT/Next, I still don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Going to game 5 and winning against Maniacs. And Maniacs have proven themselves to be a decent team. I'll just check again how they're doing. They're 1-2 at the moment as well, but I'm expecting them to get to round 5. So, you know, they're a pretty good team. So if you look at it that way, then, you know, I think we could make top 8. So that should be very exciting. Okay, we won the test lobby, guys. We won the test lobby. Insane. Yeah, there we go. We are on orange team. So I've got that all set up and ready to go. Alright. Will we eventually now head to round 5? We're against somebody who I know personally, Trickstar, so this does make this match more satisfying if White Rabbit win, because it's just funny. It's just funny. But yes, a man I have casted a fair few times in the past, Trickstars, in my own tournaments. I actually played against them before as well. Really riled him up, but he did eventually win, so didn't quite get the dub there. But maybe White Rabbit can win for me. By the way, nothing against any of these players on Unknown Goats. But yeah, I'm gonna be rooting for the team that I'm casting here, White Rabbit Gaming, who are also representing the region again of SSA. Kinda curious to see what kind of pings they're on as well. 160, 170, 180, but on counter attack from Trickstars, the man himself getting the first goal. Some people say he represents the entire fan base of Messi on Twitter. And he certainly starts off playing like a dog with 2 tails, as he would say himself. Weak Asper. Doesn't get it too far. Chrono with a good challenge. Continue 50 the ball close to the goal line. Eventually White Rabbit, they get away for now. JRS off to the side. Getting a pinch off to the backboard. Anyone there to shoot? Weak Asper's there. Finishes it as well. And we've tied it up. Good job. Good job. Trickstars a miss on the backboard. Glyfty a little bit awkward there on the near post. Gets beaten by Weak Asper. Almost a kick-off opportunity there for Chrono, the Dutchman. And we got some variety now. You know, we've been a lot of Italians, a lot of Englishmen, a lot of Dutch people, a lot of Spanish, But now we also have a Norwegian over in SSA and Trickstars. Oh, instant counter attack. Passed by Chrono, off to Glyfty. And they've got the lead. I mean, fair play as well. I mean, Casper, realistically, even if he turned back there, he wasn't going to get it all the way to the bottom corner there. But yeah, that's a really good counter attack. White Rabbit Gaming defensively not structured well enough as of right now. Your ball left by JRS, Casper. Now to beat his man. Lifty, no boost there, can't do much after the initial touch. Chrono up to the backboards. Big clear. Casper doesn't make contact. Would have been a golden opportunity there. Trickstars getting a flipper set over a couple and a shot as well. I mean, fair play. The Unknown Goats, they're playing very well in this series, but you know, previously in the Swiss, they have lost against the Maniacs, who we have beaten. So definitely not, even though this game one has been very impressive from them, it's not something to look at and be like, alright, they're just simply the better team. White Rabbit definitely, throughout the series, should have a chance at winning it. An opportunity as well. Shot saved out by Chrono. JRS. Decent effort. Trickstars getting it over one. Clifty taking over. Bit of useless touches coming out, but they at least delay White Rabbit. And a shot comes through, put themselves within one here. Casper getting a shot after some weird touches from Trickstars, and the defense completely collapsing, seemingly out of nowhere. And White Rabbit, they're starting to make a comeback here, though they didn't really have to make much of one. They just have to get 2 goals to tie things up, and only just 1 now. A decent pass. JRS is there, off to the top corner, slightly wide. I'm liking what I'm seeing from White Rabbits. They just need that extra bit of quality to push them over the line. Ball midfield. Trickstars won't get bumped there. That one touch making him awkward, just leaves it for Chrono, who slams it out of danger. Ball high. Trickstars has no boost. The shot eventually comes through, saved by Glyfty. Keeps the scoreline alive for them, or maintains the scoreline rather. Now JRS tries to clear it, but Chrono still able to get it 1 touch. Casper in awkward position, but just about able to make a save. Off to the corner we go. Trickstars off to the backboard. Glyfty there, but Friction gets a good stop. Casper trying to take control, but Chrono was waiting for it. He could see it coming. A demo came through as well. Important touch by Friction. Otherwise, it would have been an instant goal for the Unknown Goats. But a double commit here on defense. Glyfty going for a double tap, even though he has an open net. That should have been 4-2. But White Rabbits, we get away with it. JRS gets 1 touch off to the backboard. Trickstars right there, gets it off to Glyfty. Now, Casper taking his time, getting demoed as well. JRS also getting demoed. Collateral damage. 30 seconds remaining. White Rabbit Gaming, they have to score 1 to tie things up in game 1. Good bounce. A shot not too great, but good enough as it can recover rather. And get the goal as well. Casper ties things up. So much pressure there to get the shot right, but he gets it right enough to the point where he can recover and get the shot off again with an open net. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Friction off to the backboard. Good touch there to get it all the way off to the side. Casper was right there, however. Now getting it into a dangerous area. JRS won't be able to make the angle. And looking like we'll go to overtime. And indeed, we do. Good kickoff here by White Rabbit. Casper trying to go for a bump, maybe. The ball goes low here, another 50, double saves, but there won't be a third one. JRS gets it in overtime. And White Rabbit Gaming, they start off in the lead in the series. And 3 people committing for that, really expecting that shot to come through, but I mean that same defender was able to get that second touch, and none of the teammates seemingly trusting him on it. And just like that, White Rabbit up in the series. Europeans had such a good start there, but they just couldn't keep it up for the full game. The comeback started coming through from White Rabbit, and then they got it in overtime after some clear defensive mishaps from Unknown Goats. Clearly White Rabbit, they in this qualifier so far, they've struggled more with SSA teams than they have with EU teams. Not that they haven't in the past, don't get me wrong, they got knocked out by World of Tanks previously. Ooh, JRS. Might have had an internet issue there. I'm unsure. But yeah, game 2 will be slightly delayed, as it seems. Hey, what's up, Zany and Evo, by the way. How did White Rabbit Gaming doing their first match? In the first match in this series? Is that what you mean? Because they won. They won in overtime. If that's your question. If there was something else, then you can specify that in the chat. Yeah, that's game 1 done. We're in the lead, and now game 2. You're in DFH Stadium. First series. Oh, first series. They played on the mainstream against Mongolia, where they lost in game 5 after going 2-1 up in the series. So probably one where White Rabbit will look themselves like, oh, we should have closed it out. But Mongolia were just the better team in the series. So that's how series 1 went for them. But let's see whether they can keep up the momentum here. White Rabbit Gaming going up against a very solid European side in the Unknown Goats. We Casper. Oh, getting demoed there by Trickstars. Good touch here, but a delayed shot. Trickstars finds the top corner perfectly. Oh my. I was gonna say, Crota, you could go for that shot, but he leaves it. Nobody there from White Rabbit to come challenge here in the midfield in time. JRS comes in eventually, but that shot was just so pinpoint perfect from Trickstars. Nothing they could do about it at that point. Now White Rabbit Gaming, yet again, gonna have to come back if they want to take the game. Similar to game 1. Off to the backboard was Chrono. Miss here on the backboard from Friction. Ended up not really being relevant. Good demo here by JRS. We Casper collecting here on the side. Getting another touch. Can't really do much more with it. Early challenge. For side of White Rabbit. Friction. Going onto the ceiling with another early challenge. Might allow Glyfty here to get off to the backboard. JRS, can he get a touch? No, he can't, but his teammate can. Wee Casper will bail him out here. For 2 minutes of gameplay here. Glyfty looking for a breezy flick. Gets saved out in the end before really any speed he could get on it. Or before he could get any speed on it. English coming in clutch. Well, the ball goes by here. JRS able to get this off to Friction, goes forward, not quite to a teammate as Glyfty collects in his own half. Wee Casper, touch off to the side, but opponent's first 2 at Trickstars, almost getting another touch above the defense there, but not quite. Ball in midfield, Trickstar's up for it, goes off to the side. And I'm not sure whether that was meant to be a side double or pass off the teammate, but rather none of those came through, or neither of those came through. Just 2 minutes remaining, game number 2 still. A 1-goal lead for Unknown Goats. Aggressive play coming through. Can JRS clear it out on his own? Corona has an open net, finds it as well. And I mean, just the aggression coming up from Trickstars. You could see him get the double demo. JRS unable to beat his man. Corona sticks around with the open nets. And now a 2-goal lead for the Unknown Goats that WRG have to make up for. Slightly taller task here, but definitely capable of overcoming it. Another good demo here by... Oh, that was this time it was Wee Casper for White Rabbit. I thought that was Wee Casper getting demoed. And Glyfty goes up into the air. Good save by Wee Casper, but it's another open net from Trickstars. The shot was slow, but another demo came through to make sure that one was gonna find its way into the net. And 3 goals might be a little bit too much to come back from at this point. Just a minute remaining for White Rabbit. Wee Casper. Decent touch, but couldn't make a second. Backflip from Chrono. Glyfty almost getting the redirect instead. Pinch from Chrono. And a double commit. Bump on the side of White Rabbits. Not quite on the same page clearly this game. A little bit of panic ensuing for White Rabbits. And that's just an open net. Okay, JRS, we get 1 goal. Can we get 2 in 30 seconds? Probably not, but you know, it's not off the cards. Trickstars, look at that. Great way to kind of save a bit of boost. Friction. Looking for a 50. Oh, that 50 does go a bit far back. Wee Casper with a shot. Trickstar's able to get a save. Another shot. Saved again by Chrono this time round. And 8 seconds remaining. I think that's done it. I think that was their chance to try to come back, and now it's just going to be simply too difficult for White Rabbit Gaming. And that has tied up the series 1-1. And the elimination is what comes for the team that loses in this series, so both teams will be eager to win. Or rather, scared to lose. But that latter mentality will definitely result in your performance dipping a little bit. So you gotta make sure you're hungry rather than scared. So look at that replay of the first goal, Trickstars. That goal was magnificent. But alright then. He's not going down without a fight in this series. It's good to see. I mean, they played pretty good in the first game as well, so you can't really say that was too surprising. But we'll see how this series continues. In Utopia Coliseum, good kickoff here for White Rabbit. The shot good as well, but the shot was actually just straight at Trickstars. Was able to get a save due to his good reaction there. What happened with Bonjour? I mean, they just got absolutely smacked, I'll be honest. They did get absolutely annihilated. Other than Game 3, which, you know, was a close one. Game 1 and 2, you know, they're not matches you'd want to look back on. But Bonjour have been really good this Swiss. I'll give it to them. I haven't seen how they're doing in this match, but I know into match 2 and 3, you know, one was against Limitless, so you don't really care about their match 1. But their second match and the third match has been really good from Bonjour, so I probably didn't give them enough credit in our match, just because I was upset of how badly we were losing, but yeah. 1 minute into game 3 so far, no goals to be seen, as we remain tied 0-0. Good bump here by JRS. Friction. Like not quite quick enough, couldn't control the ball comfortably. Both players seemingly want to go on the backboard. Friction, that is not a good touch into the midfield, straight to the opponent. A shot comes through, saved up by JRS. Very important stop here. We Casper now. Able to stop this pressure from Trickstars. Another good touch. No, actually, I missed completely. I thought he was about to touch the ball there on the backboard, but instead, no contact was made. And a free shot for Chrono. And that's 1-0 for the Unknown Goats. Trickstar's going up in the air, but JRS saw it all the way through. Trickstar's still able to get a good 50. Up forwards here. Glyfty. Shot not really asking many questions of the defense. Glyfty almost passing it to the opponents there. The shot came through. And slightly wide here. Another early challenge from JRS. Ended up being fairly irrelevant. Friction puts this one forward. Trickstar's off to the side. Good pinch by Enrique Casper. Again, Chrono first to it in defense. Friction, clearly low boost here. Chrono was forced to put that one wide. A shot comes through. Glyfty just about able to make a save here. Casper. A shot as well, saved easily by Glyfty. Double commit here on the side of Unknown Goats. Chrono though with a very important beat there to kind of relieve that pressure that was coming through from White Rabbit Gaming. Big clear from JRS. Friction. Taking this one slowly. 50's off to the side. Casper tries to get off to a teammate. Teammate's there, but the ball was slightly awkward to deal with. Off to the backboard for Chrono, but no teammate there. Well, Casper on the counter attack, gets it above everyone and ties it up himself. And that's 1-1. That's certainly one way to respond. Just a minute and 30 remaining in regulation. But Trickstars gets a ceiling double saved up by JRS. Unknown Goats certainly have put their mechanics on display. And even their speed, even on the high ping. They have been impressive. That might be an open goal. JRS, the shot not good enough, not quick enough. It was a tough one to get. You had to get a lot of speed on that shot. But unfortunately the defenders able to get back in time. Another good shot saved up by Glyfty, a very good one as well. Another shot saved up by Trickstars. Some of these shots by White Rabbit are just going straight at the defenders. Lacking a little bit of accuracy. A great pass. Glyfty almost, though he does 50 all the way through to the bottom corner. And that's the lead given back to the Unknown Goats. Ghosts? Goats. I thought the 50 was going to go just marginally wide, but not quite, as it just trickles in slowly. JRS no boost, just forced to kind of put that in an obvious spot, but a good bump though. Anyone there just shoots it. A good clear came out from Glyfty. But doesn't get it too far for now. Good touch from JRS. Looking for a dunk, looking for a double tap, not quite getting it. Friction, trying to control. Chrono up for it. Friction. Does eventually get this midfield. Good touch by Chrono to get it away. Weak Casper. Off to the side. Has no boost. Can get it again. Chrono just slowly trying to get this away. Trying to burn some time off the clock. 8 seconds now for White Rabbit. Oh, and that's a very poor miss. And that will secure their second game for the Unknown Goats. Trickstars will get an open net here to pad the stats a little bit of a glaring defensive error from White Rabbit. And EU with an impressive response after game 1. Not quite going their way. Now 2-1 in the lead in the series. Very similar to White Rabbit Gaming in their first series today against Mongolia. So definitely capable of bringing this one back, but it's gonna be tough against a quality team like this. White Rabbit Gaming, how do they respond? We'll find out when the next game starts. Or we'll start finding out, technically. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Trickstars not doing too shabby. Not doing too shabby. Alright then. Game number 4. Can we bring it to game number 5? Good kickoff by Unknown Goats. Weak Casper. It's challenged here by Trickstars twice. Friction going for a shot, saved out by Chrono. Ball goes up high. Nobody on a lot of boost here. Chrono able to get one touch, but doesn't get it too far. Lifty. Again, challenged by White Rabbit here. We're applying a bit of pressure, but I think a double commit came through there as well. For the South African team. Good touch by Weak Casper to get that away from one. Demo as well with JRS. Just get it into the midfield. Trickster will go up with a shot. Will find the goal as well. And that's 1-0. They've had a bit of a while here last game. They didn't have the greatest last game. They had a couple of good opportunities, but Unknown Goats clearly had their number. And now, within the first 50 seconds of game 4 rather, they have responded with a goal. Thrown off to the backboard, JRS right there, just collecting it. Nice and tidy. Are we on friction cam? No, we're not apparently. I really looked like it. Chrono getting a couple of touches here, just air dribbling it. I don't think that was part of the plan for Wee Casper. JRS taking it off him there on the sidewall with 0 boost, not really able to do anything. Sometimes still not on the same page here, White Rabbit Gaming. JRS going for a solo play here, getting a reset. Chrono had it red, was just covering low there. And rightfully so as well. It's the right idea. Playing right into Chrono's hands there was JRS with the flip reset attempt. But a good job here, leaving the ball here for Friction. Good demo though, by Glifty. Friction only man back. Pretty much a 1v1, good 50 clearance by Friction. Might have another opportunity, gets this one onto the backboard, shot there from JRS, but completely wide. A golden opportunity to add another goal to their tally in game number 4. A series like this, a 2-goal lead is ever so valuable. Working for it again, but saved out just about. Unknown Goats, they're clinging on to just this 1 goal. What'd you call it? Deficit, that's the one. Casper gets one good touch here, another clearance just straight into Glyfty. No misses will come out from them in those areas. Here, good touch from GRS, almost finding the goal alone. Wee Casper looking for a good 50, finds one as well. Chrono up for it early, gets demoed by JRS. Wee Casper trying to annoy Glyfty here, but is still able to get it past. Wee Casper gets a good touch there in defense. Might be an opportunity. JRS had an open net. Can he find that eventually? Yes, he can. He finds the double tap on the open net. Slightly unnecessary, but it's a goal nevertheless. Right a bit hungry to go to game 5 here. Stars, this one high. We Casper tried to read it off the ceiling, but it's so slightly prematurely. A miss coming out. JRS getting one touch. A very good recovery as well. The second touch left a little bit to be asked for, but it was a very tough one to get. We Casper delaying the flick, eventually gets too much juice on it. Chrono does not want to head to game 5. Fakes one out. They need 2 more goals, the Unknown Goats, if they want to close out this one. No boost here for Friction will be tough. Gets it off to JRS, a good pass. Looking for some bumps maybe, looking for some boost. Now on the other side, bump attempts coming out from Chrono. A shot coming out as well, and that's in. Trickstars puts the Unknown Goats within 1. Now that begs the question, can they score another in 20 seconds for White Rabbit Gaming? They don't need to hold on for very long. But I think they're more than aware this is not a comfy situation. Gotta play simple Rocket League. Burning time off the clock. Game management will be put to the test for White Rabbit. Pinch attempt from Chrono went absolutely nowhere. White Casper. Wee Casper getting a 3% all the way to the other side. Would have scored as well with just like an extra second or 2 remaining. But yeah, that has closed out the game. White Rabbit Gaming will be going to game 5. And honestly, do not ask me to predict game 5. Obviously, I'm gonna say White Rabbit Gaming because I'm on the White Rabbit Gaming broadcast. But if I wasn't on here, I would not have a clue where to go with this one. It's a really tough one. It's a really tough one to guess. Come on, boys. We could do it. We could do it. We can stay alive in the event here. Go to round 5. We'll see how we do if we do get to round 5. But until then, let's just get to round 5. Hydration, gang. I don't actually have any water with me, so that's slightly unfortunate. I don't have the time to get one, so. Alright, Trickstars, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Can you win against my boys? Alright, Champions Field. Game 5. We'll see who remains alive in the SSA Qualifiers 3. Wee Casper getting demoed here by Trickstars. Glyfty up into the air. Friction covering this one low. Very impressive challenge there. Off to the side goes JRS. Doesn't quite get the read. Wee Casper gets a touch, but it's a bit wide. Trickstars. Touch that left a lot to be asked for. Or last of, rather. A good shot there. That's not what you could stop. JRS getting the first goal here for White Rabbits in game 5. As it stands, SSA on top in game number 5, but EU, they have more than enough time, an entire game's worth to respond. To the corner we go here, Friction taking his time, getting the boost as well, great play, all the way onto the other side, can he get it into the midfield? It does a decent job, but it was a little bit predictable. Chrono read it all the way through, and White Rabbit didn't want to risk it either. I mean, they've got the 1-0 lead, they don't want to risk getting tied up against, sorry. really messing up sentences in the English language there. But yeah, they didn't want to risk conceding, so they just scored. For Trickstar, that's just an open net, and Casper almost gets the save, and he does, but Glyfty just 50s it through, and their fears came through. That's a really good 50 by Glyfty, just powering it straight through Casper. How can I play? Tie me up, son. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's calm it down here. Trickstars unable to do much there for now. Another shot there, you might as well call that clearance with that lack of speed on that touch, but another shot does get saved by Friction. You could say Unknown Goats should have made it 2-1 at this point. JRS with the clear. Trickstar's right there, and Casper was more than aware he really wanted to get it away and start applying some pressure himself. They really want to make round 5 here. That's a decent shot, gets behind the entire defense, and nobody able to make a touch. I said it was behind the entire defense, but I didn't also expect none of them to be able to get a touch off the rebound. I mean, the rebound was pretty awkward, don't get me wrong, they weren't sure where it was going. You sign up to RLCS, that's how. That's how you play this. Casper off to the sides. Oh, that's a shot that's in! No, that's saved by JRS, I don't know how. It was absolutely incredible by JRS. And if they make a comeback here, you're gonna look towards that save for being one of the major reasons as to why they came back here. And onto the other side, Chrono's too awkward. Casper, you had it open net, you probably didn't know, but they bumped each other. Oh no. Disaster for White Rabbits. And 1 minute 50 seconds remaining for them to get 1 goal here to tie things up. Here he goes off to the backboard, Casper. Chrono able to get a touch off to the side. Into the middle now, JRS gets a decent touch. Glyfty, that's an awkward one to deal with. Off the backboard, and Friction, he ties things up. Eventually, if you pummel the net, it will go in. Trickstars flipping out of the way of the ball. Otherwise, that would have probably been an easy stop. But unfortunately, the Norwegian has messed up. And that's a kickoff. That might just be a goal. Glyfty did turn back to his net. If that was any other team in the world, that probably would be a goal. But apparently somebody does actually turn back off kickoff. Surprisingly enough. That does actually happen sometimes. And JRS has a good clearance off to the other side. Trickstar is almost the only one back here, but I was completely wrong. They were all getting back. But point is, that was a good counter-attack opportunity. They just got a little bit of a better touch. Glyfty Good pinch there. Is anyone there to shoot it as well? Yes, they are, but saved by JRS. The save is not good enough. They need to get another one. They do as well. 20 seconds remaining. And it stays 2-2. We might be set for overtime in game 5. Casper gets this ball off to the side. JRS. Good touch. The ball stays in the danger zone, but Chrono gets a big clearance here. Friction off to the side. JRS there. Unable to make contact. Casper goes up for it. Trickstars. Big clearance from him. Friction tries to get it to the side and get a redirect. Unable to do so, and we will be heading into overtime. Chrono taking control here. Decent touch into the midfield, but there's 3 defenders there. Clifty gets a decent touch as well. Friction, 1 touch away from net. More pressure coming through from the unknown goats. Chrono, good save by him. On the goal line here. Getting very tense between these two teams in overtime. Friction gets this one forward. Chrono backflipping. Glifty with a big clearance. At this point, you probably just want to clear the ball if you're in any sense of danger. You don't want to mess up when you're on the ball. Well, might be an opportunity here. I think if Trickstar just got just a marginally better touch there, that could be a good opportunity for them. White Rabbit definitely looked extremely awkward in defense there. And it looks like both teams making a couple of mistakes through the sheer nerves of losing in this game 5. If you lose this, you are eliminated 1-3 in Swiss. If you win this, you might still be able to make top 8. If you win another series here in the SSA region. Cleared out by JRS. Casper will turn on it. Gets over Trickstars. Chrono, big clearance himself. Trickstars trying to turn on this one, but JRS first to it. Casper, another touch here. Gets it past one, goes for the shot, saved out by Glifty. They're bumping each other again here, the unknown goats. They do not want to lose against SSA. They do not want to lose against a team that has not got past the 1-3 round as of yet this season. Trickstars gets it back into White Rabbit territory here. Another shot coming through, saved out just about by JRS. Ever so close there. The unknown goats were to finishing off this series. But as of now, it is not enough. Another bump coming through. Again, they get it away from danger. White Rabbits seemingly inches away from conceding a couple times there. A Friction just gets a shot there, just on an awkward area as well. It's just above the bar, but not high enough to where it's obvious exactly where it's hitting. But they dealt with it just fine. We got a roll 1 between JRS and Trickstars in in game 5, and they've eventually dipped out of it. They've dipped out. They stayed for like a solid 10 seconds, and it's open. Casper gets the save. They're still alive. Oh, a miss on the backboard. A shot coming through, saved again. They can't score. Every single shot is being saved by White Rabbit. The clinicality is simply not there for the unknown goats in game 5. Here, big clearance from Friction. Trickstars misses the ball entirely. Glifty taking control. Big clearance from JRS. Trickstars gets it off to the side. Chrono's right there. The touch not good enough. Friction takes control very well. Gets it off to the side. Off to Casper. No contact made there. Now on the other side, the unknown goats trying to make more efforts here at net. Trickstars off to the backboard. Big bumps coming through as well. Casper eventually makes a touch. Double commit coming through from both teams on this occasion. Casper just about awkwardly gets this one to the side as they're trying to get danger away from their nets, as it's really been for the majority of this overtime. Chrono off to the backboard. Friction gets one touch here. But as you can tell, a lot of these clears, they're only coming through the midfield, just right back into the chain of efforts at net for the Unknown Goats. It's just been recycled over and over and over again. A White Rabbit now on the side of the Unknown Goats. Seemingly unable to do much here. That might be an awkward one to read for them. Gets a shot off. No, the 50's not good enough on its own. They survive as well, the Unknown Goats. 5 minutes into overtime in game 5. Big clearance. Casper gets a touch over to the side. JRS right there. Unable to do much. Back to the midfield. Almost a demo there on Casper. Decent touch here by the Unknown Goats to get it away for Danger. Whoever loses this series will be so devastated. But somebody has to win. Somebody has to lose. JRS gets one touch into the midfield. Trickstars gets it away, but not too far. Glyfty was faked out by Casper, just leaving that, thinking he was going to go. Ceiling shot there will be easily stopped, but too committed. Friction off to the backboard. Glyfty's there. Clears it out. JRS keeps it into the blue corner here. Glyfty on low boost. Gets a decent touch. Early commit from Friction. And all the White Rabbit Gamers, players first to it. After tracking back to defense. Friction. Flicks one. Doesn't have a lot of boost here, just scrambling for a 50 now in the blue corner. I feel like at some point a 50 is gonna go bad, and that'll be the thing that results in a goal. Oh, Chrono with zero boost here. Good stop by Casper. Now heading into the 7th minute of overtime, but no, it's a clear. It's a touch from Friction, and that's the goal to win the series. He didn't have to do much. Casper just gets it off to him. He gets a touch, and that's done it. GG's to the Unknown Goats. That was so close, but unfortunately for the Europeans, SSA stands strong. They win game 5, and we're going to round 5, everybody. It's because Casper is the GOAT, Eva. That's why. He's the GOAT. Whoa. Let them cook. But yeah, guys, thank you all for coming in. But that was a great series. That was a great end of the series. But yeah, we will be going to a BRBX screen. Hopefully, we get to see White Rabbit Gaming perform again in round 5. But until then, we'll see you in a bit.
To sunrise.
Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Alright, so the situation is I'm not allowed to be in the lobby, so we're just reacting. So I'm not going to be casting. I'm just going to have the broadcast up, the main broadcast. Check it out, by the way, ACGL _ alpha on Twitch. If you want to check that out yourself. I cannot be in the lobby. So there we go. I left real quick. They were joining the lobby. I realized I was still in the party. I was like, no, I gotta get out of there real quick. And there we go. I messaged with Casper about it. There we go. Boys got this, I believe. Yeah, man. I'm gonna transition to my other screen in a bit. Oh, for some reason that's really small. Oh, that I don't actually know. Let me bring that way. I thought I had that fixed. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. That needs to be 1920. 1080. There we go. Anyways, let me pop the stream up for you. I kind of want to see the Young Money Clan versus Limitless for Major. That makes sense as well. That makes sense. Okay. There we go. Let me.
And on this day, WRG has been fantastic. I mean, taking Mongolia to 5 and barely losing out.
Like that.
Then taking.
Is that good audio? Is that too quiet? Is that too loud?
That one. They are really, really good.
I'm gonna put it like this. Say it now. 20%. How's this audio? If anyone's in chat, how's this audio?
In this regional for WRG, so very, very curious.
By the way, I always hate when they do stats like these.
Trend continue for White Rabbit Gaming, but this is probably their hardest hurdle yet.
Like they're fun, I guess, but there's just nothing. There's not much you can do with the stats.
Slowly around to our predictions, and we'll start as we always.
I mean, I guess it's fine. It's not like they shouldn't do it, but.
Who do you
I always don't care when I see them.
YMC,
just a personal standpoint.
Who is the chat favorite? And I just wanted to touch on Bromeo. I mean, how much?
Hashtag WRG in the chat, guys.
A different country,
come on, go over the ACGL Alpha stream.
If there's a bit of culture shock that the Young Money Clan haven't adjusted to yet in the Reunion Island community.
I think it's definitely something in line with that. They're going to a country they've never been, or I assume so. It's a country that doesn't speak their language, and so I can only assume that it has been a little bit...
It's gonna be Young Money Clan, by the way, if you weren't aware. Young Money Clan versus White Rabbit Gaming. Some people have been speculating that Young Money Clan are losing on purpose to get an advantage in the bracket. I'm gonna go into that as to why that would be advantageous. But apparently what has been happening is they've been having a lot of internet issues. Because they moved to Reunion to play this third event. Because they were playing in England before.
And even us within it. I mean, I'm mostly South Africa. I've never been to Reunion, so even when we travel within the region, there are differences we would have to adapt to and get used to, even being familiar with it. All right.
Yeah, but supposedly they're having internet issues. So I'm kind of excited to see how that means White Rabbit will do in this match. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out.
Well, it's a difficult one, that one, because if you go on the day, you'd have to favor WRG. They've got momentum behind them. They've got everything. But in the end, I still think that YMC will prevail. But WRG are going to give them a run for the money. I'm going to say it's game 5 for Young Money Clan.
Okay.
Ooh, game 5. So we're going to sweat the bullet all the way to the end.
Machtfish going for the game 5.
I've been a big fan of the WRG ascendancy today.
Or Machtfish, I don't know.
I gotta agree with Macht over here. YMC is a little bit too class today, and I can't see them losing it.
Would you venture a series score?
I would. I'd say 3-1.
3-1 to Young Money Clan. Okay, well, I will agree with you on one bit, Bromeo. I too am a big fan of the ascendancy of WRG today.
Let's go. Greybeard, that's my guy. That's my guy.
But for me, there is no but. WRG are
there we go.
To do this, and it's probably going to go to game 5. They're going to make us sweat like they did against the Unknown Goats.
Yep.
It's going to be
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
7-minute overtime or whatever ridiculousness that was, but I think WRG will take it. But and then very quickly, Muckfish, Mongolia Drift Queens.
Game 5. I can't decide Mongolia.
Yeah, Mongolia. That's the right prediction in my opinion.
Last series was the first time I got something wrong. Mongolia have hurt me, but I'm gonna stick with them because I'm true to my boo. I'm gonna say they take it game 4.
All right, and then Elite's owned esport. Bromy, I'll stick with you. How are you feeling about that one?
Owned for the win.
Owned for the win, and then Machtfish. To be
Owned
fair,
versus the Elites. I'm gonna have to back Elites in that one.
They've been so up and down, like they've had really high highs.
I'm gonna have to back the Elites,
and then getting trashed.
The Algerians.
Like, what do you make of them? But so them up against Owned, are they having a high match or a low match?
They having a high match. I believe the Elites will make their return to top 8.
Oh my word! Okay, so
I'm sorry. I know you hate me now, Ryan. But you know,
no. Hate is a strong. very strong word, Muckfish, and I don't know that I have that capacity. But to dislike intensely, maybe. All right. So my predictions there: Mongolia over Drift Queens and Owned Esports over the Elites. So I'm pretty much going for the SSA based full house there in the final round. But here it is, round 5. 3 teams go forward. 3 teams will be eliminated. This is it, our feature match. Young Money Clan up against White Rabbit Gaming. One will prevail, one goes home, and it all happens right now.
It's the battle of round 5. And White Rabbit Gaming are yet to qualify for a playoffs. Can they do it this evening? One more series ahead of them. I'm Muzz, and joined by the great your boy Q.
Yo, what it do? Yo, one of these teams gets to advance to tomorrow, Muzz. The other one
what it do?
is gonna be sent home with a frown on their face. Let's get down to it.
White Rabbit Gaming, they want to try qualify for playoffs in the first time in Major Number 1. Yeah, this is already the 3rd quals in SSA. Young Money Clan, of course, they've played against Limitless twice already in 2 grand finals.
Well.
Nuggets, already opening up our scoring here. Q, WRG, they're going to have to pull the rabbit straight.
That didn't take long.
Yeah, you can see here, it looks like YMC seems to be on a good connection this time around. Nice little pass in the same wavelength, able to drill that one home. It only takes but 16 seconds, and YMC on the board first.
On the board first, a little motion already going up for.
Yeah, they do seem to be on a good connection.
As well. Once they get a shot off that backboard as well, no one following up. They didn't see motion. Get a stab there, friction. Can't take a shot there either. Now Rio has to clear this one out. And Young Money Clan haven't had the best time in Swiss today. We saw that sweep there, loss against Bonjour. Oh, Nugget already finding 2 and driving that one home.
It doesn't take much longer for them to find a second one here. This seems like they're firing on all cylinders over on that blue side of the pitch. I mean, they've gotten 4 shots. They have held WRG to none. I'm not even sure that WRG has really had much possession over in their offensive zone. Young Money has showed up.
Yeah, this has been a pretty uneventful game for White Rabbit.
Indeed, I think I've seen Casper and JRS as well. Haven't even broken 10 just yet as well.
So I didn't even get warmed up into the series, you know, like all of a sudden they're down 2 now.
Young Money Clan as well, the 2 shots there and goals coming in from Nuggets.
100% Young Money Clan, full of it.
JRS wants to show a bit of presence. Gets the demo there onto Little Motion. Friction.
Hey, what's up, Ankles? How you doing, my guy?
To the corner, can he get the double touch? Motion's gonna pick it up, gets it over 1. Friction, beaten again. Little Motion and Rio looking for goals here. JRS has to stop this one just in time.
Little pinch here down the field as well. Nugget should be able to field this.
That was a
Over
tense
to
series
the
though, that
corner.
last one we just
Casper
did.
already there, not going to be able to get a touch, which means
White Rabbit
is gonna
gaming
have to send
against
this thing back towards
the
JR.
unknown
They'll take
goats.
to the
That was
sky, out
fun.
the corner.
That was fun.
Question is, can you go coast to coast with this thing and flip the script? You got to keep the possession down here. If you're White Rabbit Gaming, you talked about how little time they've been spending down here, and it looks like once again, Young Money Clan going to make sure that this trip is rather quick.
Yeah, and they've taken the long trip themselves all the way to Reunion. Nugget again with a shot on there, but Friction haven't saved that one. JRS. Our new play here on the side of WRG. Nugget. Oh, kind of a bit of a collision there with Rio as well. Wanted to look for the ground pinch, found their teammates bumped against them. JRS, Casper, someone's need to commit in for that ball, maybe a miscomms. Off the back.
Open.
Right, Nugget takes
There we
shot,
go.
and JRS finds the first one for
He
WRG.
got so excited for that one. His mic is peaking.
I thought at first a little bit of a hesitation, but we did see YMC gave him the space to still make the play. Then not going to be able to field it off the backboard. JRS has an easy bang.
You got a weird feeling they might have internet issues again in Game 3.
Game 1.
In Game 3.
But halfway through, he had
Is there any
already
reason?
scoreboard, and in a very, very
Is there any
round
reason
for
to
one
s-
as
to
well
lose
there.
games in
You
this
see Rio
series?
taking a shot, and it doesn't find that from the right hand side just yet. Nice
Do you reckon?
stopper there by motion. Can he play this ball yet? Rio finds a demo onto Casper as well. JRS gets it up. He's got a long pass there. Who's underfoot though? Is it going to be a member? Casper to pick it up. JRS doesn't take a shot there from the left hand side. They're so incredibly close. So they're holding on to the possession now. Little
It's
motion.
always, like,
He's going to
itchy.
get that flick over one. Should it be just wide of the
Yeah,
post?
secure
it
the
seems.
first
Would
hit
have
and
been a
see what
pretty
game
dandy goal
differential
at
they
that.
need to snipe
Ooh,
7.
Long one.
Nice little pinch, long
Oh.
ball coming down, but it's just a tad.
Yeah, I mean, I
bit
guess.
wide. Can WRG shut down and open up shop down here though? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Friction's going to be able to at least rise up to the sky and slow down this attack from Young Money Clan. But you can see they still
They-
have that
they
possession
would
down
need
here on this
exactly
side.
7th,
It is gonna be a little
right?
shot from
Yeah.
Rio down low. That's
What's that
gonna
game diff
slide
looking
right on
like?
in, and Young Money Clan back up by 2.
And I wonder, I think Friction out of their corner first didn't have the ball, and then I think I saw a little motion. And then
Okay.
run onto a defender as well there. So just clearing out those White Rabbit Gaming defenders.
I mean,
allowing, Rio to get in the back of the net then. So
they have to
far,
win either
Young
3-1.
Money Clan, yeah,
Oh,
Q
sorry,
having
sorry,
a
sorry,
whale of
sorry.
a time in game 1,
I'll
up by
I'll change
2.
it back. Sorry, I was using that earlier.
Looking good here. You can see
I was using that
Rio
earlier
entered
to
themselves
light
into
up
this
my
situation
face.
to steal. Leaves it off for Rio off the back post, leaves it on the back.
It was
board,
my
up the
lighting.
little
It was my
motion,
lighting
a little
earlier. I'm
1-2
sorry.
Connection, and it's 4-1. Young Money Clan right now. Their ball movement and their possession is so on point.
You need to kill time.
Yeah, as the
They just scored
panel on
10
the desk was
goals.
saying, you know, WRG definitely
But apparently a lot of
starts
people are
going up,
convinced that it is like
this evening in
completely
terms of Swiss
proper
celebrations.
internet
We find them
issues.
themselves
So
in
I mean,
round
I don't
5.
I don't
It's a
really
very
know.
scary place to be here, Q, and you don't want to be in round 5 in Swiss. Very kind of, you know, there be trolls here.
But it's definitely an interesting
Demo
conversation.
coming. I thought that might have been enough for them to still be able to maintain that possession.
Yeah, how you
down
doing,
the offensive
Jameson?
zone. Another one coming
Jameson
out, little
Coffee.
motion. Choosing violence here. It's going to limit the amount of players that are down here on that offensive side. Should allow them to flip the pitch.
I
Going
can't
towards
wait for
open
the
net with
investigation,
Casper.
'cause I feel like,
Gets the save. Not gonna be
you
able to
know,
get past Nugget. Nugget, I think, was looking
if
for a center.
some
No
people
one quite
complain,
home
there's
to be able
probably
send
bound
that
to
one
be an
home.
investigation.
The
So I
ball
mean,
comes down. Should be a chance for White Rabbit
I'm quite
Gaming to shut things
curious.
down, but instead Rio over 2. No one at home, and it is 5-1.
Yeah, all players here on WRG just been a little bit too high over the halfway mark. Friction and JRS as well getting caught on that side of the field. Rio able just to snipe it past them a bit too high up and deep on the field. And WRG caught napping at the back. 4-goal difference right now, game 1 from Young Money Clan. They want to try and make the playoffs. So do
pre-roll
WRG.
ads are on. Run a
Right now,
break
WRG
ad.
just struggling
Run a
to
ad
any
break
kind
to
of a
stop them from
forward
happening.
momentum and semblance.
Guys, if you're getting pre-roll
We've
ads,
seen them kind of in the
I'm sorry.
last 2 series really jumpstart up to life here. Kind of slow out of the gates in this game, and I'm not sure if it's more about White Rabbit Gaming.
I got my
being slow
laptop
out
on
of
my,
the gate, or if
on
this
my lap,
offense for Young Money
which
Clan
I'm using as
has
my
seemed
chat.
to be revitalized and back
If
to
you're
their normal,
confused as
like,
to why I'm
ways,
looking
right? We
down.
heard from the last series, a lot of low-scoring affairs. This game, they've already found the back of the net 5 times.
Ba, ba,
That's a
ba,
couple
ba, da.
other opportunities as well. And they don't seem to be
5-1.
letting up.
I mean,
Nuggets
that's a
gonna have
tough
touch, looking
scoreline.
for the waterfall down. Not
It's also a
really
shame
able
as
to
well.
get it. Saw
Like if they
open
don't have
for White
internet
Rabbit
issues
Gaming
in
if
this
they
in
would've
this
been able
series
to get
at
us
all,
control of the ball, but unfortunately unable
if
to do
if
so.
that's true, that's such a shame for White
Rio
Rabbit as
having
well.
to
After they just had like,
pinch there from zone half,
you
sending
know,
it back towards the
such a
WRG
fun
side as well.
series
Can Nugget
against
bring it down
Unknown
as well?
Goats. Such
Casper
an intense
underfoot, able
series.
to grab that ball as well, but unfortunately here
And then
WRG
you know,
not
they're
gonna
like,
be able
alright,
to
let's
find
finally
four
try to
goals
make
at the
top
moment.
8.
So game 1 not going
and then
there
it's just
where
like, oh,
yeah, as
it's
they
Young
took
Money
that
Clan.
really decent win off of unknown goats. Right, went
So-
to game 5, they had to get that OT win.
Not the
Now we
greatest
see
thing
them
to
have a
look
bit of a
at
tough
once you
one in
finally
game 1 against
make round
Young Money
5
Clan,
for the
but
first
of course
time
can regain and sweep it under the rug.
this season.
Taking game number 1 and limiting White Rabbit Gaming to just
Young Money Clan
3
having a purple
shots.
decal.
They
What's going
score
on there?
5 and
They're usually on the
held White
broadcast.
Rabbit Gaming
The colors are
to
like,
just
I mean,
3
I guess they
shots.
have
Talk
a
about
little bit of
Red Bull
light
to come
purple
out
in
here
there
game
in
number
their
1
logo.
and
Do they have the
set
logo on the
tone for
broadcast?
the 5th and
They did,
final
didn't they?
series of the day for
Yeah, we'll
both
see it
of these
later.
teams. For Young Money Clan, that moves them 1 game closer. White Rabbit Gaming's got to find an answer, and they got to do it quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Got like
the
light
case is
blue,
when we look at
baby
this Young
blues,
Money
whatever
Clan
that
side as well,
is.
2 goals from Rio,
Yellow
2
and
goals from Nugget.
Purple.
Nugget playing exceptionally well. We saw how kind of quick and kind of pacey they came out there against WRG here, Q. And that's the pace we know Young Money Clan can play at, right? Being a European team. And so WRG
Only player
on
that
the
I've
big board pants
casted
now.
on Young Money Clan is Rio.
I
think I've casted him multiple times, like Division Game Invitational.
On the replay, just saw a really good oiled machine rolling over on that blue side of the field. I mean, the passing plays, they're already in their runs when it comes to cutting towards the net when they're getting found. I feel like for WRG, sometimes we talk about when teams get caught overcommitting or being aggressive in the offensive zone. Sometimes we talk about the counterattack. I feel like for them,
But
it's
then that
trying
was
to
a
play the
stop
passing
ban
lanes
in game
because
1.
you know that they're looking for them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that, especially in one of those 4th or 5th later goals there.
Control
JRS
panel.
and Friction
Sorry,
as
this was
well,
what I was
way
using
too
for my
high
overlay.
up. As well, WRG not kind of getting those defensive rotations back. Or at least
Who's
not
qualified?
enough,
Next,
where you
Limitless,
can,
of course,
try get rid of
Bonjour,
a long
Astronic,
shot and long ball
37
coming out from
blocks.
Young Money Clan, and that seems to be the way
Twins
they're
are,
scoring
man.
against WRG at the moment.
I mean, fair play, fair
A
play.
couple of demos here in the first opening seconds. It's going
He's
to
pretty
slow
good.
down this ball from exiting the White Rabbit Gaming side. Actually ended up being a
Surely
pass
Mongolia
right over
wins,
Nugget.
and I'm
Gonna
probably
lift on
the
up with
elites,
pass
I would
to
say.
Rio's going to look for a second pass, but to no avail thanks to the fact that JRS
I'm
able to
surprised
rise
that
up
Unknown
and
Goods
get
lost against
control of this
Maniacs,
ball.
because
A double whiff-a-rooney
I'm
here.
fairly
Friction
confident in
gets
saying
back
that
over
Unknown Goods are
towards
better than
Friction. Friction
Maniacs.
should be able to garner the control.
whatever.
No boost in the tank. Just going to be launching it towards the backboard, and Nugget with the big clear.
Yeah, kept completely at bay the off of that back wall. Friction almost taking a shot there. Now Rio, his opportunity to make a save against WRG. So a couple more shots getting
Alright,
put down here by WRG.
Come on,
They're
boys.
gonna try to get an early lead at least this time against Young Money Clan, but both Rio and Nugget keeping them at bay
Ooh,
off that
there we go.
backboard.
Yeah, it feels like White Rabbit Gaming not really spending so much time on their back half of the field, right? Obviously, it's only the opening minute here in game.
yeah, I haven't
number
conceded
2,
in a
but
minute,
we
so
found
that's
them
good.
At least have some success getting more towards the midfield, and it feels like it's more of a battle back there. But they do still have to
Oh,
find a way
that's
to really find some
close.
sort of presence in the actual offensive third, because Young Money Clan's definitely going to continue firing away at the net. 4 shots already in the first 90 seconds.
Nugget, oh, close there. Friction has to get up quickly just to make that save as well. We saw Nugget 2 from the previous game. Casper also wants
I
to
think
try
if
to
White
get this
Rabbit
ball
loses game,
out of their half. JRS fighting Nugget.
they're
once
gonna
again.
start
Casper
getting really
picks this up.
frustrated.
Bit of an awkward one across the face of his own goal. Little motion's gonna pick
But
it
they
up.
should just tell
Friction with the
themselves, like, we're
respawn
just
on
keep
that side,
playing.
JRS.
We hope that they have
Rio, looks for the
internet
double, looks for
issues
the double, gets it.
and make the best of
This
it, but
is huge here. Just watch on this.
this is
the
a tough
replay here. I
one
think
for the mental,
thing
I feel like,
that's
for White
really
Rabbit.
troublesome, not troublesome, but what causes this goal so much is you saw Weak Casper almost hesitate down
Tough
there
one to
by
deal
the
with.
post. I think knew exactly where that thing was going, just needed to have a double check, and it was enough to make it so he wasn't able to get up and actually make a complete play on the ball, making that a relatively easy goal for Young Money Clan. Oh no.
Ooh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, this is a good little kind of rebuttal here. Q, just JRS going up with the kickoff, gets a nice little drop down as well.
This is actually really well done here. I mean, you see there's the second touch. Nugget, I'm not sure exactly what, I think maybe got caught on the lip or something there, but that's a quick response from WRG. That's actually exactly what you're looking for, especially with the way that game 1 played out. So you're able to get back tied up here and maybe even have an opposition, or have an opportunity, I should say, to take the lead here.
Yeah, almost a little doink over there from WRG once again. Nugget once again on that action. Friction has to block him out. Rio, bit of back and forth here between both these sides. Friction, yeah, maybe bouncing and bumping.
Oh.
I defended as well. Jerry is going to take a nice long shot,
Okay.
drives it down the middle, beats out Rio to the ball.
See, Nugget comes up to make a play on this ball, and JRS says, "Hey, no one's in your goal, buddy. I'm just gonna put that right on there."
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Double time it back, but all they could do was sit there and look at it.
I can't
as
stop
the ball
thinking about
crosses
the internet
goal
thing.
line, and WRG take their first lead of the series.
It's like
Yeah,
annoyingly
holes
on
in
my
the
mind.
defense. They have young
Even though they're
Money
like,
Clan, that WRG seem to be
you know,
caught in a poking at your queue, and it's working out for them right
I have
now.
nothing to
JRS
conclude at the
confident to
moment.
shoot
I
there
wouldn't know.
from the halfway line as well. It's good to see just that morale still strong in the WRG camp.
Oh, nice try.
We're going up. Nugget doing a good job on the 50 to be able to send it back towards the midfield line. Riho the first touch, little motion looking to follow it up so they can try and flip this field. However, that with a little bit of resistance. Able to maintain the possession on the hood here, and you can even see now rising up in WRG's corner, looking for Nugget. Nugget fires.
What is this, like car sound or whatever this is?
Clear towards the side, but Young Money Clan is still going to be able to maintain this possession here. WRG sent 3 people in for the save, weren't able to garner the control. Second touchdown for Little Motion, going to set it on target, but Friction with the save.
Yeah, solid defense here coming up from WRG. Starts with that triple commit as well. Everyone throwing bodies to make sure the Young Money Clan do not score. And then, of course, Friction as well. Saving that one there on the near post as well. And so, defense getting tested here. WRG backs against the wall, but up by 1 still. So, holding Young Money Clan at bay. Little Motion looking to cause a bit of problem there. Rio does get the demo onto JRS as well, but they do find themselves, at least, back in this Young Money Clan half.
Okay, Friction.
Up here looking to make a play towards the net, but Little Motion comes in with the save. And now Little Motion, a second touch, opening the field up here for Young Money Clan as they move forward. They got
I don't think that's what Friction wanted to do when he started that move.
Here. Rio with the top drop off the Little
yeah,
Motion.
that was kind of expected.
With 72 seconds left.
I don't really know what happened to Friction.
Yeah, I need to see who's in the box there as well. So JRS and Friction. Oh, it's just both can't get on that near post there. Q both can't commit. Reducing Friction go up as well. Wants to try to get the early stop, and JRS is left back in the third man position. But unfortunately, ball gets snuck into that bottom right hand corner. Young Money Clan with the equalizer.
Motion, one touch here over towards Rio, trying to see if they can find another one here relatively quickly. They do still have the possession, but Casper sends it down towards the ground. JRS is going to be able to at least send it towards the side, allowed everyone else to reset back up, try and get some boost and set back up for this attack. That's going to be coming in from Young Money Clan. Shot launched in, but that's going to go just a tad bit wide. I mean, right now, White Rabbit Gaming, they got to find a way to get it clear. They've been stuck not only in their back
Go on, you Casper. Do it to him.
Half of their back third. Their backs have been against the wall.
Yeah, backs against the wall. Might find an OT here as we've got 4 goals on the map right now. 30 seconds remain here. Nugget finds Friction with that demo there as well. Little Motion with a nice little flick over 1. Casper to stop as well. So is JRS, but Young Money Clan looking at
that is awkward.
Game number 2 here as well. Rio going in for the action. The double commit there again from WRG as well. Bit of a poke there. Nugget finds the bottom right, the top right corner. Man, that's a nasty goal.
Yeah, this is a nasty goal, and it started up with a double touch here, or not a double touch, but a touch over, and then a nice little pass.
That's a really good play from them, to be fair.
Back to Nugget there to finish things off. That is just, woo-wee, that's a nice little highlight reel to end things in game number 2. That's probably the ending goal.
Yeah, get your TikTok clips out there, Q, because Nugget puts a juicy one in the top right there as well. We thought we were going to see an OT here, but it might not be the case unless WRG can pull one more out here. Oh,
well, I mean, we were close. We were close that game. We were close that game. We tried. We tried.
Might be getting ready to start warming up the brooms here. 3 seconds away from going up 2-0 on White Rabbit Gaming and putting themselves on series point, which would then have them just 1 game away from qualifying for our top 8 moving on to Saturday. White Rabbit Gaming has got to find some
already other series going.
Another game
2-0 now for Mongolia, tied up for elites.
Field held to just 4 shots.
Okay.
Yeah, and WRG doing so well in the early kind of stages of the game there, Q, and then unfortunately Young Money Clan slowly running away with it. We saw the 2 quick goals at the end here, just when we thought it might go to OT with 30 seconds remain. Somehow Young Money Clan able to steal themselves and get 2 quick ones.
That's crazy, man. We saw White Rabbit Gaming go up 2-1 and thought maybe, just maybe, we'd be going into game number 3, the rubber match tied up at 1, but Young Money Clan able to find themselves a nice little response here, and now White Rabbit Gaming is gonna have to try and pull themselves off a reverse sweep against a team that we know has the ability to score at any moment.
Why is Pogo such a Young Money Clan fan?
Trying to get that sweep, or at least
Does he know
reverse
them
sweep here
personally
of
or
the
something?
Swiss. And so WRG already staring down the barrel of match point here, Q. I mean, they've definitely got, you know, the skill and the prowess to do it, but Young Money Clan
Utopia is implying that it's better
Right,
to
listen,
have
I know I've become
Mongolia
like
play
the
against
copium
Limitless.
guy of SSA,
Oh yeah.
but what better way to pull off the
That's an
reverse
interesting,
sweep of
interesting
Swiss
take.
than
It's
pulling
very
off the
interesting
reverse
take.
sweep in your last series? All right, White Rabbit Gaming is 5 minutes away from at least getting that started. Potentially, though, we are 5 minutes away from seeing YMC moving themselves on to Saturday.
Ooh,
The good
Subzan
news,
is
though,
saying
was,
that
no matter
it's
what the score was in our last game, we run
talk
the
to next
scoreboard back
coach
to 5 minutes, back to
who
0
thinks
to
it's
12,
obvious
and
that
let's get down
Young
to
Money
what it
Clan
do.
through.
Yeah, we said we weren't
Ooh,
doing
we're getting
tinfoil,
right.
Q. You didn't
We're
read the notes, man.
the drama's
hold on
continuing,
to
lads.
just
The
a
drama's
little bit.
continuing.
That's
SSA
what
versus
makes
EU,
these
never gets
sports
old, never gets
so
old.
fun, whether you're a fan of the region or you're
And
a
that's
fan
such
of
a
the team
shame
in
as
particular,
well.
you just want to see the good
Because, you know, we can
storylines.
talk
But
about how
as for now,
that's
it is
horrible
Young
and
Money
everything. We
playing with a
can
little bit
talk about, you know,
early
some of the
control.
players.
First
If that is,
shot on
if
target,
that ends
but
up being
it
true, we
sets
can
the
blame,
side
you know, the
relatively
players for
easy.
that and
There's a
everything.
good shot coming in from Wee Casper.
If
Looking on
Psyonix,
Umfar.
sorry, if
Speaking of
Epic
Umf, though,
decided to
there's a
just,
buy to be
you
able to at
know,
least win the 50.
have
Wee
appropriate
Casper rises up
rules
as well, but Nugget
that were
wins the
already
victory.
in
It's already
place,
now into that Young
none of
Money
this would have
Clan territory.
happened. None of this
Oh,
would have
geez, that
happened.
was close. There's Rio having action. Just, yeah, a lot of this early game kind of been fought in the air at the moment. Everyone with the aerial battles coming out at the moment. JRS couldn't get a poke from that corner, beaten up by Rio. Little motion. He's going to beat one. Is there going to be someone to follow up there? Rio with a clean goal. Snipes it through two.
That's going to be a very early goal. Not as early as we've seen from Young Money Clan.
The chat
but when you
is
think
going
about the
crazy.
side of WRG in the mental, falling behind before the first minute here has expired. It feels like for them, they've got to find some sort of response relatively quickly. Because it feels like if YMC were to double this thing up like in the next 30 seconds or so, it might be the start of curtains.
Oh, I just thought Casper's going to have an open opportunity there. Got beaten up by YMC as well. Friction going up. Gonna get the
Jeez.
double. That's going to be a wide shot. Rio underfoot though, beaten by Casper. Nice little... Oh, Demo coming out there, almost bottom right-hand corner. Nugget though has to make a vital save though, so that WRG doesn't find the equalizer.
Rio here going to try and see if they can flip the field. And it is going to be Casper with the steal though. And second touch looking for a center across. No one there to be able to punch things home. And now it's Nugget over one. Now has JRS in front of him. The bump's going to lead the ball moving forward, but
if Mongolia sweep and Young Money Clan gets 3-0 or 3-1 in this series, they get 7th seed, according to Rusta.
Little motion, second touch.
Interesting. Interesting.
Almost found the acute angle there. Little motion would have had a crack of a shot from that side though. Nothing landing on the back of the net of WRG. Now WRG still need to find one. Casper gonna get the double.
Close.
Is it gonna be in the bottom left? It won't be. Rio able to push this out, and now Friction wants to get in on that. JRS, can he find a bit of a soft pass into the infield? Cut out there by Little Motion as well. Casper has to stop it. Little Motion steals the 100.
Let me ignore the drama for a bit.
WRG in the process.
You know, just watching some Rocket League between Young Money Clan and White Rabbit Gaming. You know what I'm saying? Just watching some Rocket League.
Friction's gonna be able to cut this one out. Nugget, is there a second man coming in?
No.
Drive it home, Rio.
No.
Close, but
Okay.
no cigar.
No. Okay. It's out.
Oh, and then another save from JRS. They've been able to avoid a few opportunities. Young Money Clan been knocking on the doorstep. Now they gotta get back on the defense here, prevent any sort of counterattack, and they're gonna be able to do just that here. But talk about some big momentum for WRG.
Oh, what a
Big
play. Fair
opportunities
enough.
down the other side, but that doesn't matter when Little Motion, feeling the motion of the ocean, go from one side to the other, being able to just go coast to coast with it.
Yeah, there it is as well.
Yeah.
Little Motion
I mean, he
taking
had
the
nobody
ball down.
covering
One
backboard there,
shot,
so the fact that he
one
went
goal.
high is a lot more
Two
understandable
to the good
there.
right now. 2 minutes of regulation remain on
That's
match
just a
point.
defensive
Young
structure
Money
really
Clan,
showing
they
its
wanna make
its
playoffs
holes really.
and get into that top 8 of SSA once again here. WRG.
Because you need one
something
covering
now to
low,
get
and if
this
you don't
back,
have someone on the
flick over.
backboard,
Little Motion's
the
going.
first
Rio,
man might
can he
not
take a
cover
shot
low.
open net? Oh, there it is from the left-hand side. That's a beaut.
That is a thing of beauty right here. Nice little pass from Little Motion up to Rio. One touch, then the second. Wee Casper does try to get to it just
Man.
a bit short though. And now up by 3 with less than 2 minutes
Young
to
Money
go.
Clan.
Yeah,
I will say,
just go straight for that.
I will say,
shoot it in, get it in, but he wants
that
to get
if
the second touch of
they
the ball
do get found out,
get
I
himself close to
and
the
this
box as
this
well.
is a
So Rio
lot to
is
ask for.
showing
I
us
get
those
that,
kind of,
but I
mechanics and the
kind
powers
of want
that these players can do as well. Ooh,
it to be
almost
found out
side
within the
in
day's
bottom right
time.
corner. Rio almost put in a fourth
Because
there
I
as
feel
well.
like
WRG
you
needs to
can't.
do
I don't
something
want them to
quickly
just
here,
like
get that urgency going
either
against Casper.
FF or DQ after the event's already done, or even to FF
beat him to it.
before starting playoffs. I kind of want to have a different team. I want someone else.
Right now, doing a great job of playing
I want someone else, someone deserving
They can just simply
to
keep
make
the ball down there on that opposite side.
top
KRS
8
realizes that, tries to launch a shot on the target, but that
rather
goes
than
just
just
a
like
tad
DQing
bit
a mini
wide.
clan
You
and
can
not
see
replacing them
Casper
with a
gonna
team.
have to try and make a play.
But it's
You
pretty
gotta
hard. I mean,
find
how
some
do
way to
you,
get this
you know,
ball
finish
down
the
towards
entire
other side
investigation within a
and find the
day?
back
I mean, I'm
net.
sure it's
It's time
possible,
to
but
get cooking
you know,
if
it's
they
kind
wanna
of
try and
tough.
pull off the reverse
It's tough.
sweep, but Young Money Clan being relentless, throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him and keeping
Nah,
the
man, that's
pressure
4 now.
forward as Rio punched it home, and they're now up 4.
Yeah, right now it looks like Young Money Clan got WRG on a slow simmer as Rio just finding the back of the net there. 4 to the good Yaku. And it just might be tickets for White River Gaming.
Yeah, it is definitely looking like it is very
My nose is so itchy right now.
now.
It's actually
The map
crazy.
just ain't mapping to me unless you're able to get something going here early, but it is Young Money Clan able to win the kickoff seconds. Very valuable seconds, ticking off the clock as we only have 40 left, and you got to score basically every 10 seconds. And with the ball sitting down here, it does look like the sweep is going to be it's going to occur here. We've got Young Money Clan winning in 3 straight games, able to shut down the fire.
And they're
that
trying their
had
best.
started
They're
building.
trying their
That was
best.
White Rabbit Gaming.
Yeah, White River Gaming having such a decent run up until this moment in round 5. Fighting tooth and nail to get to this point. But unfortunately, their little motion just dousing their dreams right now of WRG making a playoffs here in the whole of Major Number 1.
5-0 here when there was some questions
Man.
looming after the performance in the last round or 2. Young Money Clan have stepped
Ugh.
up, and they truly have delivered, not just with the win, but
That was a
very
weird stretch.
convincing fashion. We talk about a shutout here in game number 3, but even limiting the amount of goals that crossed the line in the first 2. Here it is,
Man,
the final goal, the
I mean,
final seconds
I don't know,
happen to
man.
draw off, and it is
We'll have
going
to
be
wait and
official
see. We'll have
once
to
this
wait and
ball
see
does indeed touch the ground. Young Money
what
Clan
the
moving
end.
on in 3 straight games.
3 straight games there. Your
What the
boy
conclusion
Q
is at the
and
end.
WRG, they fought hard to get to this point, but unfortunately,
That's
Rio
unlucky. That's
Nuggets
unlucky.
And Little Motion qualifying for day 2. Alongside
I wanna look at
quite a
those
lot of,
results.
exciting teams.
It's Young Money Clan.
Finishes there. NXT and Limitless also taking their spots there, rightly so. What a good day.
It's
of
a little
Swiss
bit
circuit.
weird.
Yeah,
3-1,
really good
3-0.
Swiss, but I can't help but wonder with Young Money
77
Clan,
blocks are
you know,
really
having
good,
to wait
man.
until round 5 to get through the Swiss. We've seen them kind of
They
be in the
destroyed
benefit of
them,
being
but then
the
they
opposite side of the bracket from Limitless. There's a chance
lose
they
against
might fall on the
next,
same side here.
which is
maybe play
not that
them early.
crazy, but then they
Well,
lose
that
against
can be
Bonjour.
confirmed as it stands now.
Don't know. I
Sport
don't
have
know.
beaten the elites.
know.
Mongolia swept Drift.
I honestly
Queens,
don't
and
have a
that
clue.
does mean that
I don't
Young
know.
Money Clan will meet Limitless tomorrow in the quarterfinals. So that's how that
Juicy.
result is shaking out. We're waiting for the rest of the results to come out so we know exactly who's meeting who. But owned
Yeah.
will meet next in the
I don't really know.
quarterfinals. So those are the 2 we
Objectively, I
definitely
don't really know.
of.
It does
That all
look
taking
suspicious,
place
but I
tomorrow.
don't really know.
So yeah, that's how it's all shaken out. So congratulations.
Yeah,
to
I wonder
Mongolia.
I wonder
Fantastic
what the
performance,
verdict will
sweeping
be.
the Drift
And
Queens.
if it was
Going
legit, it's
3-1
legit.
over the
I have
elites,
no problems
so
with
they
that.
go through. They make top 8 for the very first time.
Yeah,
So they
Young Money
are a
Clan have
team
won,
on the
Harmonic.
ascendancy.
They have,
So
they have.
Huge congratulations to them.
They
And
have.
there we see it, the Swiss
And
bracket.
it says
Q,
Limitless,
some
or it
good
will say
results for some of our
Limitless
SSA
versus
teams there.
Yeah, this is. I feel like we've seen
Young
some
Money
very
Clan.
positives up
So
there
if that
in the
does end up
green for some of
happening,
our SSA
that will be
squad.
interesting.
Not only
That will
I know
be
you
interesting.
pointed out earlier, but can I point out one more time how much better this graphic looks with like 100% logos on it? Man, this thing looks clean.
It looks fantastic. I mean, it still takes.
I
a
mean,
bit
the
of
boys, they
deciphering,
tried.
but at
White
least
Rabbit,
it is
they tried.
pleasing to the eye. And
I'm happy they made round
Mars own
5.
is very pleasing to the eye.
I think
I'm
losing
so
against
proud
Young
of
Money
what this
Clan, they
team
won't
has
be
been doing.
too fussed
man,
about
these
it.
young boys are cooking. Galaxy, Heatsy, and
But there is
Defunct,
some
my
drama
goodness,
around
kudos
this,
to you. You guys
definitely.
deserve your flowers.
Which
Came
I'm
here to
interested
calls
in
number 3, said they are not
in what the
going
verdict
down
will
without a
be.
fight. They took down
Because I don't know.
some
I don't know.
monstrous
I
teams
don't
here
know.
at the moment, right? Yeah, you lost the 77 blocks. That's okay.
But
You beat Maniacs, right? You beat Netspan.
I'm awaiting the
You
conclusion.
took down the elites as well. The Algerian outfit, their Greybeard.
And I suppose that's it for my stream, really. That's it. We don't have anything to do here. White Rabbit Gaming eliminated in round 5. So that's the end of White Rabbit's split. No, to my knowledge, they do get Limitless. So they swept the White Rabbits. So they'll be 7th. They will be 7th. Mongolia 6th. The elites or owned, it doesn't matter. They're going to be 8th. Whoever wins between that, they're guaranteed 8th. Mongolia was guaranteed 6th if they were going to get the sweep. I mean, they got a sweep. So this puts Young Money Clan 7th, which means Swiss Stage 7th. They play against Limitless. So that's confirmed. We know that. Not on Wikipedia yet, but we know that. Young Money Clan will be 7th. But yeah, that's my stream done. I don't have anything to do now. So I'm going to go to a stream ending screen. So thank you all for coming by. Thank you as well, Harmonic, for the end there, for coming in, having a little chat. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'll be departing. So I'll see y'all later. White Rubber Gaming, they did better than last time. And the last 2 times, so I'm happy about that. Didn't quite make playoffs, but you know, we got close, so that's cool. Anyways, I'll see y'all another time.
Into the night.